God of miracles has won my battle for me. God of vengeance has won my battle for me. I'm a winner man. I'm a winner man. He has won my battle for me. I'm a winner man. I'm a winner man. He has won my battle for me. God of vengeance. God of vengeance has won my battle for me. Long ago, God of miracles has won my battle for me. Who are you? I'm a winner man. I'm a winner man. He has won. And let the Lord be a time in it all the The Bible says he made a public show of the devil. He entered him, he took me, he gave me all, I'm free. He entered him, he took me. Only you deserve the worship from my heart. Only you deserve the worship of my heart. Yeah. Say, only you deserve the worship from my heart. See, because of the things you do. Only you deserve the worship from my heart. Who deserves your worship, Lord? You deserve the worship from my heart. I wish I could hear you sing, Lord. Yeah, if you can hear me, go ahead and type a one in the chat. If you can hear me, type one in the chat, type one in the chat so that we begin. You're all welcome to tonight's class. If you can hear me, type one in the chat, type one in the chat. If you can hear me, type one in the chat. So if you can hear me, type one in the chat. Let me know that you can hear me. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. Welcome back. I think the network has been really, really fluctuating recently. So we want to just bear with us so that, you know, we all have something doing. Okay. So if you can hear me, you can go ahead and introduce yourself in the chat. What's your name, where you're calling from, and what you do? You're all welcome to tonight's class. So, like I said, if you can hear me, just go to the chat and introduce yourself, your name, what you do, and where you're calling from. Okay. Sorry, I have a cold. No, no, I don't know if the Amatan is as bad as it is. You know, I have a serious cold, man. But I just have to like take out my time to make sure that I come on here and teach you everything that you need to know about this business. So if you can hear me, just tell me your name, where you're calling from, and what you do in the chat. All right. I would just love to know you. I would love to meet you, and I would love to All right, sorry for the delay, guys. I was having a few issues with my network. So if you can hear me now, go ahead and type one in the chat. Sorry for the delay, guys. I was having issues with my network. So if you can hear me now, type one in the chat. Type one in the chat. Type one in the chat if you can hear me. Okay, we're up. Yep, we're up. We're up. So let's get started, guys. Let's get started. So who is excited? If you're excited, drop an emoji in the chat. Who is excited? This MTN thing is a very, very crazy something because as much as you find an opportunity that is as good as this, you might still find it hard to join. So which means that there are a lot of forces fighting against you for you to succeed and for you to progress. Like a good one now is your country, right? Your country is a very, very good one that can be stopping you from doing whatever it is that you need to do. Okay. So yeah, if you're excited, go ahead and write in the chat, I am ready. If you're ready for this class so that we can begin, go ahead and type in the chat, I am ready. Type in the chat, I am ready. All right. Type it ready, 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 ready. Okay. I love the energy. So as soon as you can see my screen, I want you to do something for me as soon as you can see my screen. As soon as I see my screen, go ahead and type your favorite color in the chat. As soon as you can see my screen, go ahead and type your favorite color in the chat. All right. As soon as you can see my screen, because I'm going to be sharing my screen right now. All right. So can you see my screen? All right. Okay. 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 Thank you so much. Okay. Somebody says his favorite color is blue, red, So you're all welcome to tonight's class. You're all welcome to tonight's class. So tonight I'll be teaching you the new way to make your first $500 before 26 February. Partner with companies abroad starting from zero. Okay, that's what I'll be teaching you tonight. The new way to make your first $500 before 26th of February. Partner with companies abroad
starting from zero. And as a matter of fact, you don't need any certificate for this, you don't need any education for this, and you don't need any capital for this. And this is me in 2020. I don't know, can you guys hear me clearly? If you can hear me clearly, go ahead and type I can hear you clearly in the chat. If you can hear me clearly, go ahead and type I can hear you clearly in the chat. Because I want to be sure you're hearing me as we move on. Okay, good. Good, good, good. So, like I was saying, right, this is me in 2020 and this is me in 2023. Okay. And as a matter of fact, this business I'm about to introduce to you right now was what saw this transformation for me. See, in 2020, when I started, when I was going through my struggles and everything, it was a very, very terrible period for me. Like, I remember when I used to like ask my friends for money, I used to like be in debt, even to load the charge card that time was really, really serious problem and all that. But when I found this business, you can see me that I was studying this business. I was trying my best to find a way and find an opportunity to change my life. All right. You can see the picture on the left. You can see me sleeping, with extension on the bed and all that. And the next picture, you can see me with a lot of foreign currencies, making some good money for myself. Okay. And for you to make your first $500 and change your life just like me, it's going to take you only three simple steps and the right guidance. Okay, it's 100% going to take you only three simple steps and the right guidance. That's why by the end of this webinar, you will have discovered how I went from running an online business in a flooded apartment to becoming a multi-millionaire by the age of 21. All right. By the end of this webinar, I'm guaranteeing you that you will have learned how I you know, you have learned how I started running an online business. Because when I started running this business in 2020, I remember very, very clearly. I was living in a flooded apartment because I did not have money to like rent a real apartment and all that. But with this business and everything, and obviously with God as well, I was able to fight through from when I was 21 to now that I'm 23 years old, and all thanks to this business. And what I'm telling you is that I promise you that if you follow my step-by-step method that I'll be sharing in tonight's webinar, I guarantee you that you'll be making even above $500 before 26th of February. All right. What's today's date? What's today's date? Help me in the chat. What's today's date? What is today's date? Help me in the chat. Okay. Today is 19th. Okay, that's correct. So now you see that today is 19th, right? But what I'm going to do in this tonight's class is that I'm going to show you exactly how you can make your first $500 before 26th of February this year. All right. So if you believe and you're with me that you can make your first $500 before 26th of February, go ahead and type in the chat. I believe. Type in the chat. I believe. Right? And the amazing thing about this business is that all you need to be successful in this business is just your phone. That's the one you're using right now, and the right guidance and knowledge. Okay, your phone, the right guidance and knowledge. All right. So, but I want to warn you because I said, okay, you're going to make $500 in the next 7 days and all that. The thing is, I'm not here to teach you or to come and help you and like double your money or something like that. No, that's not what I'm here to do, right? That is not what I'm here to do. I'm not here to teach you how to double your money or introduce you to any platform. Like I remember very, very well in 20, I think it was 2018, okay, 2020 years specifically. Raxelli came online and told people they want to teach people how to make money online, whatever, whatever. And next thing they went to go and run away with people's money. So that's not what I'm here to do. What I'm simply going to do in tonight's class is that I'm going to impact you with the knowledge of CPA marketing so that you can earn good amount of dollars for yourself. Now, these dollars that you can earn, what I simply want you to use it for is that I want you to be able to be financially independent even before 26th of February. And no matter if you've ever tried anything before, whether you failed before, whether things are not going well for you or whatever, what I just simply want to do is that I want to give you the key to break free from poverty. Like I want to give you the knowledge that can help you make thousands and thousands of dollars online. Because now think about this thing. If I come online here now and I give you 1 million naira, all right. If I give you 1 million naira, that 1 million naira can finish. But if I show you how to make 1 million naira, if I guide you on exactly how to make 1 million naira, you will see that whenever you want to make 1 million naira, you can go ahead and make it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. All right. So that's what I'm here to do. I want to give you the knowledge that can help you be significantly free from poverty forever. And one of the reasons why I teach this thing, or one of the reasons why I teach CPA, is because the Bible says something. I'm a Christian and I love to like quote the Bible a lot because I believe that the Bible is true. I believe that the word from the Bible is the ultimate and all that. So one of my biggest inspiration for teaching this is that the Bible says something. People are destroyed due to lack of knowledge. He said, "My people." He's not even talking about the enemies this time. He's talking about his own people are destroyed due to lack of knowledge. So which means that you can become, you can be a child of God. You can be a child that you can be somebody that is very, very obedient and all that to the word and everything. But because you do not have knowledge, because you lack knowledge, all right, because you lack knowledge, you might not go far. You might still see yourself struggling and suffering. So it's extremely important that you understand all these things, that if you don't have knowledge, even God is not going to help you. That's just the truth. There's a level of work you have to do before God comes and step in. God's work is for him to bless you. His work is not for him to come and work for you. All right. His work is not for him to come and work for you. So now listen up, guys. This particular class that we're on is for serious minded people only, because I know that there are some people in this particular class who would go ahead and start causing menace, whether it's in the chat session or something. Okay. So this particular class is for serious minded people only who are ready to build a legitimate business online that will help them escape poverty and change their story. So if you're somebody that is not a serious minded person, you can go ahead and leave the chat. Doesn't you don't have to stay. It's taking me a lot of stress, coming on here to come and teach you. You can see that when we started this particular meeting, there was a lot of issues with MTN. Our network was going on and off, but I did not give up. I made sure that I stayed online to see that, okay, I pass on this knowledge that I want to pass to you, because this knowledge I'm even sharing with you, it cost me a whole lot of money to learn it, but I'm here teaching you for free, and it's because I love you and I really, really want you to succeed. I remember when I used to be in 2020, when I used to struggle very, very well. Like I was really, really struggling. I did not have anything to eat. I was eating was a problem, feeding was a problem. I was even in school then, so it was extremely terrible. Right. So when I saw somebody that was serious like this, that wanted to teach me, I put my head in the game. I put my head. I made sure that I became serious. Right. So that it will not be that, okay, whatever makes me not successful is my own fault. All right. Because if you're born poor and you die poor, it's 100% your fault. Bill Gates said it. Okay. So yeah, this class is for serious minded people who are ready to build a legitimate business online. So if you're not that kind of person, you can go ahead and leave the class right now. I'm not going to beg you. All right. And this class has also changed the life of a lot of people. It has changed the life of hundreds and hundreds of people that have taught, all right, that have attended webinars like this from over 13 countries around the world. I'm talking about people like Gift Christopher here, who I taught, and in just 9 days, she made her first withdrawal of $95. This guy used to sell fabrics online before. She used to sell clothes on her WhatsApp status. So you can imagine how beautiful this business is. There's somebody that is 20 years old, 100 level student, started this business, and in just 9 days, she was able to make her first 500, her first 80K, that's around $95. All right. So I don't know where you're calling from. I don't know exactly what you do now, which level you are in. If you can see somebody like this making it, I don't see any reason why you also cannot make it as well. I'm talking about people like Bolaji here, who is 25 years old, and this guy has tried a whole lot of stuffs. He has tried a lot. Like, I know that there are a lot of people that go ahead and they try different businesses. It happened to me before. When I wanted to start making money online and all that, what I'll simply do is that I'll try this business, try this business, try this business. But I noticed that a lot of them did not work. Okay. But this particular guy, he tried CPA, and CPA was the only one that worked for him. And the reason why CPA worked for him is because of the unique way I'm going to show you in tonight's webinar. CPA is very, very unique because just anybody can start this business and make a whole lot of money for themselves if they are properly guided. And there's also Mr. Ghana here, who finished school and didn't know what to do with his life. All right. This guy wanted to go for NYC, and he thought about this. Okay, if I go for NYC now, what exactly am I going to gain from this NYC? Okay, probably maybe they're going to give me Alawi 33,000 naira. Good. After they give me Alawi 33K, now what am I going to do next? You get, I'll now finish the NYC and I'll not have job again. Like, it was very, very terrible for this guy. But this guy started CPA, and once he started CPA, he made around $840 for himself. So $840 now, for instance, if our exchange rate today is 750, that's around 630k that this guy made for himself. You can see how amazing this thing is. And there's also Dino Bole here who did around $2,250 in July without running any single advertising. So which means that to do this business, you do not even need to be advertising to anybody. And one amazing thing he did was that he did this business while he was running his school project. I think he was in final year studying chemical engineering when he did it. And the reason why I know this guy so much is because he's one of my students. And I always love to know my students and get to know my students and all that. I remember the other day I was chatting with him. I was like, guy, how did you make this money and all that? He told me that he did not spend any money on this business and he made that amount of money for himself. So that's Dino Bolo here. And I even remember somebody that did not even have any job, but through this business, he was able to live comfortably. Like there was this guy that started this business, and when he started this business, like he was totally jobless, just like Ghana now, for instance. So when he started the job and all that, when he did not have any job, he came to me. He said, "Okay, how exactly can I make money? I see I'm making money in this, da 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 da." I told him, "Okay, this is how you did, this is how you did." Just on a webinar like this, just like you are right now. And after some time, the guy started to make some good money for himself. So, which means that if you don't even have any job, this is an opportunity for you. And there's also Rash Baba here who works with MTN and does CPA as a side also to provide for his wife and his 3 kids. So this guy, if somebody can be 45 years old and is doing this business and is succeeding, I really don't see any reason why you cannot succeed in this business. Okay. And one of the reasons why I love this guy so much is because with his business, he was able to take care of his 3 children, was able to take care of his wife, take care of his family, like his extended family, because there are people that are depending on him. I don't know how many people are looking up to you today. I don't know how many people are feeling disappointed in you because you cannot help them and all that. But CPA is actually is a way out that can help you for life. In fact, let me show you some guys that have been changing their lives with this business. Just listen to this video.
Hi guys, Akinlami Praise here. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on something that I've been really experiencing and that a lot of people have been sitting on and a lot of people have not even been taking chances. Just look at what people are saying about this income opportunity.
My name is Olabo Bolaji. I make over 200,000 naira.
Hello guys, my name is Obonaya Abuchina. In just 2 weeks, I have made 120,000 naira.
My name is Adewishem Emmanuel. At the end of the month, I made the average 160 to 200, and I was like, wow.
And in an active month, $200,000.
My name is Rashid. I've been able to earn passive income between 600k to 800k.
I usually made around. Now we did run this town. Young people make.
So you can see these are like ordinary Nigerians. You can see the first guy, he said he made 120k. The second guy said in about 2 weeks he made around 200k. And you can see Rash Baba there, telling you that in an active month he makes around 600 to 800k. So I really don't know what you're facing now, but if that's what you want, if financial freedom is what you want, you should make sure that you pay attention to this webinar and stay till the end, because I'll teach you everything that these guys have used to change their lives. And you can see these guys are literally ordinary Nigerians, and the amazing thing is that nobody will even know that they now have money, because obviously if you're living the kind of life I live, I don't like to show off, I don't like to show myself and all that. So yeah. So before we begin, there's something I want to tell you now. A lot of people don't even know where the country is going to. That's just the truth. A lot of people don't know where the country is going to. And what I'm going to tell you now is a secret. Right? Only a few people know these things. And I'm only telling you this thing on this webinar. And please do not share this information that I'm about to share with you. Now, a lot of people don't know this thing about the year 2023, and it's one of the reasons why I'm making sure that I'm telling you this firsthand. Now, 2023 is going to be a very, very, very critical year for Nigerians, especially Nigerians. And if some Nigerians don't take heed to the instruction I'm going to give you tonight, right, you're going to become a victim of circumstance. Now, what is a victim of circumstance? A victim of circumstance is somebody that something happens, usually a bad thing happens to, and the person doesn't even know about it. All right. And now that I'm telling you, I'm going to help you to not become a victim of circumstance. Like now, a good example of what a victim of circumstance is maybe somebody that's just walking on the road and he doesn't know that probably maybe they are shooting somewhere and something hits him and he dies. All right. So that's what I want to save you from. Now, 2023 is going to be a very, very critical year, especially for Nigerians. Most Nigerians are going to suffer. Most Nigerians are going to cry. Most Nigerians are going to be in pain and they're going to shed tears. Now, why am I saying this? The reason why I'm saying this is because there's something called the growth index of every country. All right. Now, the growth index of every country is what measures the level of hardship or the level of growth that a country is going to experience in the forthcoming year. Okay, and for Nigeria, the growth index of this country is negative. What that simply means is that we are not growing and we are going to keep on plummeting. There is going to be unemployment, all right, which means that by the end of this year, out of every four people that you see, only one person is going to have a job, and the probability that that one person is going to be you is very, very low. You know why I say so? Because people in high places are putting their own people in in all those small job opportunities that we're seeing in Nigeria, which leaves us, the common masses, to be hustling, which means that us that are the common masses, we're going to be in a suffering mode. We're going to be 100% depending on them, of which we know that we're not going to see those opportunities. And what you don't even understand is that the government does not care about you. The government is against you. The government are constantly rolling out policies to make sure that you suffer and to make sure that you keep on staying in debt. The government are they keep on rolling out policies. Look, for example, now look at the naira redesign, look at the fuel scarcity. Everything is working against you. Everything is working against you. It's only a foolish man that will see an opportunity like this, an opportunity that can help them stay away from the government, that can help them protect their family, that can help them safeguard themselves in 2023, and will now say, okay, they're not going to take that opportunity. Because what you don't understand is that if you are still living in the Nigerian ecosystem, if you are still earning from Nigeria, all right, you are in great danger. That is just the truth. You are in great danger. In fact, even those people that are even earning small, they are earning peanuts every month, they are going to lose those peanuts soon. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. It's not, I'm not cursing anybody. I'm not saying this thing so that you think that, oh, I'm against people that are working. No, in fact, as a matter of fact, I love people that work. Okay, they are the ones that are keeping the system up. Okay, but you have to be very, very cautious. Just like Raj Baba now, for instance, he's not a foolish person. That's why you see him, this Raj Baba here that I showed you earlier, all right, he's not a foolish person. That's why you see him doing CPA as a side hustle, because he knows that anytime, any day, anything can just stop. You understand? So that is why you have to be wise, and you have to make sure that you safeguard yourself. You have to make sure that you safeguard yourself. If you're going to safeguard yourself in tonight's class, go ahead and type in the chat, I will safeguard myself. If you're going to safeguard yourself today, go ahead and type in the chat, I will safeguard myself. Type in the chat, I will safeguard myself. I want to be sure that you're listening to me today. All right, that's why I'll be doing a lot of call and response. I'll be asking you things and I'll be expecting your replies. So if you're going to save yourself in tonight's class, go ahead and type in the chat, I will safeguard myself. It's extremely important you do this. In fact, you can go ahead and put in your name. If your name is Lawal, you can go ahead and say, I, Lawal, will safeguard myself. Because most people don't know all these things I'm telling you. And that is why they end up as victim of circumstance. That is why they end up in a way that is not favorable to them. Myself. Good. Put in your name. I, Emeka, will safeguard myself. Myself. All right, good. Now, can you identify anybody on your screen right here? Let me ask you a question. Like I told you, I'll be asking you a lot of questions. So, how many people can you identify on your screen? How many people can you identify on your screen? Do you know anybody here? If you know anybody here, tell me his name and what the person does. All right, up in the chat. If you know the person's name, tell me his name and what the person does. Okay, let's do a small quiz real quick. If you know this person, if you know their name, tell me their name and what they do. If you know anybody here, just pick one person. Or in fact, pick your favorite among all of them. What do they do and what's the person's name? Okay, Sabinus is a comedian. Okay, I can see Sabinus is a comedian. Okay, interesting. Okay, Sabinus and Brain Jota. Okay, that's cool. Okay, Sabinus. Okay, Brain Jota. Gishagi, Lawyer Kole. Okay, you know all of them, they are comedians. Okay. So, okay, we agree that, okay, now these guys are comedians, they are content creators, just like you've said, they are they are skit makers, whatever you choose to call them, yeah. But what I just simply want to do is that I want you to keep all these people that you've mentioned in mind, all right? Because they all have to do some, they have something to do with this CPA business I'm about to expose to you. And this thing I'm about to expose to you is going to be a top secret just between me and you. All right, they all have something to do with this CPA business I'm about to expose to you. And if you want to know this, make sure you stay till the end of the class. So let me quickly turn off the chat session so that we can focus. Okay, let me quickly turn off the chat session so that we can focus. Now, um, since I've already met you, let me quickly introduce myself. Now, my name is Praise Akinami, and I'm 23 years of age. And I started business about 2 years ago. And in this short amount of time, I've been able to start about three successful businesses, transacting over $200,000. That's around 130 million in this period. And I've mentored hundreds and hundreds of students, making over $2,000 on a monthly basis for themselves. And that's why I believe that God is blessing me, and that's why I teach. Because if you give unto others, others shall give unto you. So that's why I feel that God is blessing me, because I make sure that I teach whatever I know. All right, and this is me on Twitter, so you can check out my Twitter. You can see my Twitter is a verified profile. All right, and I'm followed by the likes of Don Jazzy. I'm followed by people like Aproko Doctor and the rest. Okay, this is Don Jazzy, the manager for Rema, Arasta, and the rest. All right, so you can see that Don Jazzy is following me because on a steady, I normally share constant updates. All right. I normally share constant updates that help young people just like me make some money online for themselves. And I've been doing this for over 3 years. And over the years, I've shown, you can see that I have over 50,000 people following me on Twitter. All right. The reason why these people follow me is because they know that I have good information that can help them and save them from poverty. And what I'm sharing with you tonight is one of the most important information that has helped people that follow me make a lot of money for themselves. So you can feel free to go and check. You can feel free to follow me later if you want on Twitter. Okay. And the thing is that I make money from what I teach. All right. I remember when I was chatting with this an accounts manager that I partner with, because we're here to learn how you can partner with companies abroad and make $500 doing it in your first week. Okay. I remember when I was partnering with this Alina C, and we were talking the other day, and I was telling her, okay, I wanted to make a withdrawal and all that. So I made that particular withdrawal. Let me go show you the video so that you see where I was making the withdrawal. Look at it. So guys, today I'll be withdrawing a commission of about $1,350 from my CPA affiliate account. One of them actually, I have a lot of them. So this is a new one I just opened, and I think I made this in about 2 weeks or thereabout. So you can see here it says, you see my name, Praise Akinlami, and you can see this is my email address. And I can just scroll down, and you can see here it says 1,300. You can see here it says affiliate commission. Okay, so once I just click on withdraw, you can see that I can even withdraw to like the crypto, to my crypto wallet. You can see here it says digital assets. I can actually withdraw my crypto wallet, and this is all possible due to CPA affiliate marketing. Okay, so let me show you the dashboard again so that you know it's totally real. You can see here $1,350. My students actually do way more than this. Honestly, this is just like one of our smallest accounts. So that's like one of my small accounts. Just like I said, my students make a whole lot of money from this thing, all right, because they are properly guided and all. So these are some of the dollars I've made so far. These are around $461,000. I know that is a lot of money. If you calculate, if you turn this to naira, this should be around 260 million that we've done. This is a partner account, all right. It was me and some of my colleagues making this amount of money. Right, I want to be very, very truthful and very, very plain to you. It's nice class. That's why I'm showing you all these things. And the reason why I'm showing you this particular one that you're seeing here is I'm not showing you this so that you're going to believe or so that you say, oh, there's money in this CPA thing or whatever. No, I'm showing you this thing so that you will know that there's no limit to the amount of money you can make from this business. Because if I say, okay, you can make $500 from this business, it doesn't mean $500 is all the money you can make. Okay, it doesn't mean $500 is all the money you can make. All right, I'm showing you this so that you will not put a limit. You can make 3,000, you can make 4,000, you can make 5,000, you can make a whole lot for yourself. And these are some of my own small wins as well. You can see by the left, you see where I made a withdrawal of $1,350. By the right, where I made a withdrawal of $1,100. There's literally no limit to what you can make. And apart from money, this business can help you become a better person in life. For me, I remember when I started this business, I was totally broke. That was my 200 level. But I started this business in 300 level. And my 500 level, I was already the faculty president. I was respected in my school. People loved me. I was driving a car while I was in school, which is not something that you see from an average guy. Or for the average Nigerian. I remember that I was just 21 years old when I so like I was already even driving in school when I was like just 21 years old. And through the CPA, I was able to travel to a lot of countries. Okay, you can see me here with some of my friends. This particular day now that you're seeing that this was the day I bought my laptop and I bought like I think I bought one iPhone 12 Pro Max and all that. That day I spent around 4 million naira, right? And it's all thanks to this business. You can see me in the desert safari in Dubai and all these things happen. See, before I started this business, I've never ever entered aeroplane before. I've never ever entered aeroplane before. When I started this particular business, in just about 6 months, I was already traveling out, enjoying myself and enjoying my vacation and all that. And this is me in Ethiopia and Kenya. And also through this CPA business, I was also able to help people around me. I don't know the reason why you open why you want to learn this business, but for me, it is to make the people around me and also myself to be very, very comfortable. I was able to open a business for my father, of which he's using to feed himself now because he's a retired civil servant. And because of this business, I was also able to network with multi-billionaire people. Right? I'm talking of people that are billionaires, people that have a lot of money. I'm talking of people like Aki Alabi here, who is the owner and founder of NairaBet, right? And also the Youth Empowerment Conference. In fact, this man is my mentor. One of the reasons why I like this guy so much is because of the passion he has towards the youth. Because that's what I have also. I have passion towards the youth. All right. So this man was able to give out almost 100 million naira to help youth. 100 million to help youth. So you can see how amazing this opportunity is. And one of the reasons why I love this man so much is because he was one of the people that helped us end the NSAS movement and the NSAS killings. So I don't know if you remember in 20th of October 2020, we did the NSAS movement. And that was the reason why we're doing that is because we're getting too many harassments. Like, like I told you that the government is working against you, but you don't know. Then if you're a young guy and you're making money, they'll embarrass you, they'll take all the money you have because they believe that as a young guy you're supposed to stay broke forever, which is totally a lie. Okay, so this business took me from being poor to being where I am today. And you can see that I also mentor people internationally. This is me and some of my students in Dubai. All right, I want to advise you for free today. If you decide to leave this country any day and you go ahead and leave this country empty handed, you're going to suffer. That is just the truth. You are going to suffer because like I told you, the government is always against you. That's one thing you have to know. So if you go to another man's government and you think that another man's government is going to give you what your government did not give you, you're a joker. So the best thing I can do to safeguard yourself is that you can make sure that you you take a high income skill like CPA and go with you to whatever country that you want to go to. All right. Now, even people that had nothing came under my mentorship and learned this business and upgraded their lives from poverty to money. In fact, let me change this from poverty to good life because a lot of people don't even know what good life is. Right now, and a good example is Too Cold here, who bought himself his dream phone. This guy, his family used to go to farm that time to eat, to get what they will eat. They will go and farm cocoa, they will go and farm yam that they will now later sell and make profit of maybe 200 naira, 300 naira. But once this guy started this business and started making money, he stopped his parents from going to the farm. He stopped his parents from going to the farm. So maybe your parents are suffering right now. You might be the one, you can be the one that is going to change your family story. That's just the truth. You can be the one that is going to change your family story. There's also Bolaji here who bought himself one of the latest Apple laptops for himself using the money he earned from CPA. And there's also Sunny here who confessed that CPA changed his life and now he can buy a lot of things for himself. The guy sent me a message that day. He said, "Boss, make I no lie you. This CPA don't change my life. I'm still setting up my workspace. Don't post it. I bought a laptop for myself. I'm living in a new house." All these things are things that you can benefit when you are serious with this particular business. That's just the truth. All right. And some of you might even think I'm lucky or special, but the truth is I'm not even special. I'm not even special. I was born just like you. And you might even be asking yourself, okay, can this thing happen to me? Can I really, really make it the way, can I really, really make it the way other people are making it? And for this reason, I'm going to take 5 minutes to share my story. And the reason why I'm sharing my story is that I want to share my story so that you know that regardless of your situation, your location, or the internet can save you. All right. Now, see, when I started this business, all right, I started this business as somebody that was broke. And the reason why I was very, very broke is because, just like everybody else, I was born in a Nigerian home, but something happened in 2016, in 2006 rather. I was just 7 then, and I just lost my mom. So it was a very, very terrible year for me. It was a very, very terrible year for me. So I was just like trying to find my feet and all that. And that period now, when I lost her, I was forced to start living in people's houses. My dad was always busy with work. He won't spend time with me. And I asked, okay, let me just even try school. Let me see how school is going to be. I tried the first time, it no work. Tried the second time. I kept on failing in school. So, and after that, when I see myself and where I am today, I'll be like, I'll now think about it and say, okay, I don't see you failing in school doesn't mean you failed in life. That's just the truth. You failing in school doesn't mean you failed in life. You can always still succeed. You can always still succeed. And after this particular period, when I now finally got admission into school, to pay for school fees and all this kind of thing now became a problem. My father was now forced to retire because my father had already spent 35 years working for the government. And he couldn't even boast of anything because then he was using all his last money to like try his best to send us to school so that we have good education. And when he now finally retired, he now fell sick. God, this kind of wahala is this one. Somebody that's been working on his life, it's now time for him to like reap the fruit of labor. He's now falling sick. I said, oh, in Allah, I must make sure that I save his life and all that. So I now went to street now. I started to look for an income. I started graphic design like other people. Most people normally start POS or start doing cake, all these small, small jobs and all that. So I started and all that. I got my first job on Twitter. Somebody on Twitter employed me. That's one of the reasons why I believe that it's stranger. If someone is going to change your life, it's going to be a stranger. It's not going to be somebody that you know. So I started to like find new income skills and all that. I started graphic design, but after some time I knew that okay, well, this graphic design thing cannot pay my bills any longer. So that period I was even living in a flooded apartment because I could not even afford rent. I was very, very young. I was broke. So one day I now thought about it. I said, oh, I'm tired of this life. I need to change my story. I need to find better opportunities because then graphic design, POS, making cake, doing all these small, small businesses, they really cannot make you a lot of money. So I began to search online, and obviously, that my dad was sick. I really needed to find something to like, help him. He could not go to work again because he was already retired and all that. So I went online and I saw some opportunities. Some were good, some were bad. I even lost money in some of them, to be very honest. And the reason why I lost money in those ones is because nobody was guiding me. Because one thing, a very, very sure way to lose money in any business is by starting the business without the guidance of anybody. That's just the truth. So as I was now searching for opportunities that could pay my bills, all right, in January 2020, the breakthrough came. I saw an advert on Facebook. I was going through the advert, and I was seeing the advert everywhere. I was seeing it on Facebook, I was seeing it on YouTube, different places. So I now clicked on the advert and said, okay, let me just see what's going to happen. Let me see what's going to happen. So that particular advert was from a random guy. He was 1 year older than me, but he was very, very successful. And I was like, this guy is successful. This guy knows something where I don't know and those kind of things. So, and I said, okay, how exactly can I make this guy to teach me? So I offered him something to teach me. And what I offered him was that I told him that, okay, I was going to become his personal graphic designer for free, like forever. And the reason why I did it was because I wanted to like track his every move, because I know that if he wants to do anything online, he's going to need design and that's all. And I said, okay, I'm going to become a personal graphic designer forever. But after some time, and I told him that more, I want to get your mentorship. I want to make sure that I stick with you, because I know that even though he tells me, okay, this is how to make money, and if he doesn't guide me, I know that I might not go very, very far, because information alone will not take anybody far. So after like few months that this guy was teaching me and all that, I followed all the thoughts, I followed all his advice. In less than 3 months, my story like totally changed, like 100% totally changed. Like the first month I made like 260K, second month I made 400K, third month I made 500K. The next month I was already making 1.7 million. It was very, very crazy. Even me too, I don't even believe that I could ever make it. And thinking about the fact that somebody that a stranger that you met online that you don't even know anything about can totally change your life. In fact, what you're seeing on your screen right now is me and the person that taught me how to make money online in Dubai. We're like in Dubai enjoying ourselves, like, and chilling. All right. So just meeting somebody online, all right, changed my life totally. Meeting somebody online changed my life totally. Like meeting somebody online and following his guidance. Because trust me, you might think that maybe your family members can save you. They cannot save you. There's only a lot they can do. They can only support you, but they cannot save you. It is your responsibility to save yourself. Okay. But one thing that you're sure of is that even strangers online can make you find the breakthrough. And just meeting one person and just one information that can really guide you to your financial breakthrough you have always been looking for. And one of the reasons why I believe this thing so much is because my pastor used to say something. He says money comes from God through men to men. Like I remember when he like ministered this particular thing, he was explaining to us that if God wants to bless you, God is not going to just make money appear in your room. what God is going to do is that He's going to send somebody to give you the knowledge and to impact you with the knowledge that can totally change your life. Okay, so you can see that if God wants to bless you, He's going to send somebody. And most times, even if you check the Bible now, when God wants to like specially talk to people that like maybe His children or His prophets, it's usually strangers. Usually strangers. It's not not your family member. It's a stranger from nowhere or an angel. The angel will turn to a stranger. So you don't really know who your angel is that God has sent. All right. And after all these things happened to me, if I could do it, if I could become who I am today, I want to tell you that I believe in you. I believe you can also do it as well. Okay. And some of the life changing lessons you can learn from my story is that success has a price tag, and only those who are willing to pay the price are going to reap the reward. Because that's just the truth. For me now, you can see that okay, I had to pay for that my friend's mentorship. I had to make sure that I was his graphic designer for free. I had to make sure that I'm following him bumper to bumper because I knew that okay, this guy has something that I want. And I have to find a way to like make sure that I pin him down and make sure that he teaches me everything that he knows. But the truth is that most people they want this reward, oh, they want to enjoy you, but they don't want to pay any price. That's just the truth. And they most times get shocked at the end of the day. See, even Jesus Christ, that's our Lord and personal Savior. Like I told you, I'm a Christian, so I'm going to be like talking about the Bible a lot. Even Jesus Christ, our Lord and personal Savior, he had to pay a price. He had to be killed for our sins to be forgiven. So you can see, like, which means that for our sins to be forgiven is a great price, but there has to be a payment. And one thing that you also have to know is that your breakthrough can come from any man at any time, and you have to always be ready to take advantage. Opportunity does not wait for any man. That is just the truth. Okay. So now I'm sure that you agree with me that every successful person that had to pay a price one way or the other, because there's always a price to pay. So if you are willing to pay the price, go ahead and type in the chat, I am willing to pay the price. Let me turn on the chat. If you are willing to pay the price, go ahead and type in the chat, I am willing to pay the price. Type in the chat, I am willing to pay the price. Let me see you type it like you mean it. I am willing to pay the price. Because if you're not willing to pay the price, there's really no use. Okay. Part of the price you are paying right now to get your financial freedom, to get your financial success, is that you are listening to me. You are coming on board and you are making sure that you're staying on this meeting. It's part of the price. So if you're willing to pay the price, go ahead and type in the chat, I am willing to pay the price. Type it like you mean it. I am willing to pay the price. Okay. Good. Now let's continue, guys. Now, I'm going to be very, very transparent because I'm very, very sure you have already noticed that I'm a very, very transparent person. Okay. My aim for this class is to show you how to earn in dollars with CPA, partner with companies abroad, and to give you my best to get started. But at the end of this class, I'm going to ask you to enroll for my CPA Dollar Academy, but you're not under any pressure. All right. I'm going to ask you to enroll for my CPA Dollar Academy. And my CPA Dollar Academy is my fail-proof mentorship program for those who are new and who want extra support and extra guidance so that they can make their first $1,000 online in the fastest time possible, maybe in the next 10 working days without any extra startup capital. Now, the reason why I do this is because, or the reason why I have a mentorship program is because when I was very, very young and when I was in university, all right, whenever somebody teaches me something, I might not understand immediately. Okay, so I always need extra guidance, extra support, and all that. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I have this. But with that being said, I promise you that I'm going to give you my best. I'm going to teach you literally everything you know. Okay, because personally I know like it has not been easy, like feeding the family, trying to make sure that things are okay for yourself. That's why I'm here to help you. Okay, because I hate to see people struggling and suffering when there are opportunities like CPA flying around and people are missing it. Okay, it pains me when I see people. So like the other day I was walking on the road and I saw somebody like very, very young guy was working as a cleaner, and I was like, why is this guy working as a cleaner? This guy literally can make it only if and only if he knows that this opportunity are there. Okay, so I'm going to be giving you my best, and as I'm giving you my best, I'm going to also ask you to give me your best as well. All right. So, and I need you to what I need you to do now is that I need you to promise me that the life-changing information I'll be sharing in tonight's class will not go to waste, and that you do everything I ask you to do so that you can begin to live free from debt and constant worrying about your bills and all that. So if you promise me, go ahead and type in the chat, I promise. If you promise me that the life-changing information I'll share in tonight's class is not going to waste, all right, go ahead and type in the chat, I promise. Because I need to be sure that you're with me. I need to be sure that you you 100% want 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 this information, because if you don't want it, there's really no use. Okay, if you don't want it, there's really no use. So go ahead and type in the chat, I promise. I'm already stretching because I want to make sure that I give you hot as it is in tonight's class. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is that I'm going to ask you to get a pen, get a paper, and I'm going to ask you to clear all distractions. Now at this particular point, if you're going to pass this particular point of the meeting, all right, it means that you're 100% with me, and you promise that you're going to do everything I ask you to do. So the first thing I'm going to ask you to do now is that I'm going to ask you to get a pen and get a paper and also clear your distraction, because this is where it gets interesting, right? And I'm also going to at some point going to be asking you to use the chat session as well. Okay, so if you're not going to do any of those, please and please, you can go ahead and leave the meeting. If you're not going to listen to what I have to say, if you're not going to take my directions, if you're not going to reply the chat when I ask you to reply, you can go ahead and leave the meeting right now. Okay, so get a pen, get a paper, clear all distractions. If you're a young person, find somewhere quiet to stay. If you're an old person, find chase the children away, let them know that okay, you're trying to get serious here and all that. All right. So, and I want you to make sure that you pay close attention to every word that comes out of my mouth. Remember, I told you that just one information or meeting one person, whether online or offline, can literally change your story forever. Okay. So if you've cleared all distractions and you're ready for the meeting, go ahead and type, I am ready for this. Clear all distractions, they are ready for the meeting. Go ahead and type in the chat, I am ready for this. All right. Type in the chat, I am ready for this. Okay. Because this is the part it gets interesting, just like I said. Right. Make sure you pay close attention to every word that comes out of my mouth. All right. Type in the chat, I am ready for this. All right, that's cool. Okay. Now, as a matter of fact, there are a lot of online opportunities. I'm very sure that maybe you've gone through TikTok before. You've seen people. You've gone through WhatsApp. You've seen YouTube, wherever you might still. Oh, you've seen all these online opportunities. You're scrolling on your phone and you're like, oh, make money online. That's the truth. There are a lot of online opportunities. But now most people are still poor because they either don't know that these opportunities are there, or they are not properly guided. And most times it's because that they're not properly guided, and that's why they end up losing their money, and ultimately they end up losing their time. Okay, most people lose their money and lose their time because they're not properly guided. See, the truth is that a lot of people know that these opportunities are there, but what they simply need is that they need real-time guidance for them to really make money from this. In fact, Cubana chief priest Obi Cubana, you can see that Cubana chief priest, he has a mentor who is Obi Cubana, who helped him get to where he wants to get to. So there's always somebody that helps people get to where they want to get to. All right. Now, these opportunities can help you earn good dollars online, even if you stay in the worst part of Nigeria and all you have is just your phone and no capital. And the reason why I can beat my chest to say this is because CPA is one of the best opportunities that I've seen so far. But before I even talk about how you can make thousands and thousands of dollars from CPA, let's find out exactly how people normally legitimately make money online, because this is where people get it all wrong. But don't even know exactly how money is made online. That's why they get it totally wrong. Now, to make money legitimately, you need to give in order to get. What I simply mean is that you need to offer something to people in exchange for that money that you want to get. All right. So, for instance, now you can see this water that I'm drinking. Right now, this water I bought it from somebody, and the reason why I bought it from somebody is because I needed to drink water. So you have to. So now that person provided me water and collected money in return. All All right. So even POS people now that are feeling on top of the world, those POS people, they are giving you an easy way to get cash, and you are going to pay them for that easy way to get cash. In fact, when I tried to withdraw 10K last time in my area, I was able to withdraw it for that Judas Iscariot offered Jesus Christ to the Pharisees, to be killed by the Pharisees or to be arrested by the Pharisees or whatever. Judas Iscariot offered Jesus Christ to the Pharisees, and he collected 50 pieces of silver in exchange. So you can see that he offered Jesus Christ and collected money in exchange. So what you simply have to know is that what you're going to do in tonight's class is that I'll teach you the CPA skill, and you're going to offer your CPA skill to companies, and these companies are going to pay you good money in exchange as their partners. Okay. So tonight I'll be explaining how you can make your first $500 from CPA in just three simple steps. Okay, I'll show you exactly how you can make your first $500 from CPA in just three simple steps, guaranteed. And I'll be using myself as a case study and how I started in 2020 and how I got my first $500 and how I got to where I am right now. Okay, so when I started making money online in 2020, I started, following the three steps. But before I even tell you about the three steps, the first thing I had to do is that I had to first know what CPA is. Because if you don't know what CPA is, there's no way you can follow the three steps properly. Okay. So what exactly is CPA? Now, CPA just simply means cost per action or acquisition. And it is the highest paying type of affiliate marketing, and it is the least known. People don't even know about this business. All right, it's the highest paying form of affiliate marketing, and it is the least known. Highest paying type of affiliate marketing, and it is the least known. In fact, I like to call it the Bitcoin of affiliate marketing. And one of the reasons why I like to do businesses that people don't know about is because when you're doing a business that many people don't know about, is that you can really make a whole lot of money from it before people even start knowing about it. And let me give you a simple scenario of what CPA means. Now, imagine GT Bank now, for instance, they open up, and as they open up, they're now looking for customers. All right. So as they're looking for customers, all right, they now come and you now go and meet them and make a deal with GT Bank and tell them, okay, I know where I can get customers for you, and once I get our customers, you're going to pay me some money. So you now agree with GT Bank. So once you agree with GT Bank, you now go ahead and tell your friend that, okay, half a some get this bank way good, oh, use GT Bank. If you use that GT Bank, they will give you $500 bonus, whatever. Just tell him nice things about GT Bank. Then your friend now goes ahead and takes an action with GT Bank. So maybe he now opens an account with GT Bank. Maybe he puts 1,000 naira there. All right. So once that your friend opens the account with GT Bank, and obviously GT Bank has to know that it's from you. So your friend maybe has to use your referral code or your unique link or your affiliate link or whatever. So once the person now takes the action with GT Bank is now going to come from the back, and they are going to pay you your commissions. Okay. So that is how CPA works. Okay. And there are other banks are not even the only companies that do it, but I'm very, very sure you must have seen Cowrywise or Opay when they'll say, okay, I remember when PiggyVest came. Okay. PiggyVest, yeah. PiggyVest. When PiggyVest came, PiggyVest, they said that, okay, if you refer your friend and they use your unique link or your referral code, that you both you and your friend are going to get 500 naira for free. All right. So that is like CPA. And the reason why these companies do CPA is because they just want to get more customers. Okay. So PiggyVest do it as banks, forex companies like OctaFX. All right. OctaFX do it. Betting companies like 1xBet, they also do all these things. Okay. That's why I'm very, very sure that you agree with me that you must have seen at least one of all these guys either talking about OctaFX or talking about 1xBet or talking about all these companies. The reason why they are talking about all these things is because these guys make a lot of money from all these companies, but they are not even letting you know. In fact, that's the main thing that even feeds them. Because if it was their comedy that are going to depend on a loan, I'm telling you, all these guys will be in the village. But they do all these things. They partner with all these companies like OctaFX, OneXBet, and all these companies, and these companies pay them a whole lot of money. Whenever you take an action. So if you've ever listened to Sabino saying, "Oh, use my promo code or use my unique link or whatever," if you've ever heard him saying all those things, trust me, what he's simply doing is CPA marketing, and he has made money off you if you've ever used his link to make a deposit. Now let me give you a case study and show you how Sabinus does his own. Now Sabinus goes ahead and partners with a company like OctaFX. Okay. And remember, OctaFX is a forex trading company. So Sabinus doesn't even necessarily have to be a forex trader to partner with a forex trading company. Okay. I used to tell people that you don't have to be, if you're a guy and you want to start selling bra, you don't have to start wearing the bra yourself. All right. So Sabinus partners with a company called OctaFX. And once he partners with the company, remember he's a forex trading company. He doesn't even have to be a trader. So after he partners with them, he makes a deal with them. Then he goes ahead and tell his friends about OctaFX. So you go and tell his friend, oh, what's up? OctaFX is the best trading platform. They're going to give you 50% of your deposit. They're going to give you this. They're going to give you that. And these people now go ahead and use this OctaFX, use his referral link in his bio or his Instagram, whatever, and they make that particular deposit. So once they now make that deposit into OctaFX, OctaFX is now going to come from behind and pay Sabinus a lot of money. All right. So for instance, now that money is commission. That commission can be as much as let's say let's say 200% commission. All right. So which means that if you go ahead, if you've ever used Sabino's link before and you've deposited, let's say 10K into OctaFX because maybe you wanted to try out forex trading, whatever, just know that Sabino's has eaten a commission of at least 20,000 naira from your hand and you didn't even know. So that's exactly how CPA works. It's a very, very simple business model. And I want to show you exactly how you can earn from this. So if you understand how CPA works now, go ahead and type in the chat, I understand, because it's really, really, really important that you understand first before I even go ahead and start teaching you anything. So if you understand how CPA works, go ahead and type in the chat, I understand. All right, I can see that you guys understand. So it's a very, very simple business model. And in case you're wondering, okay, you might be thinking, okay, now you can see all these particular guys now. You can see Sinitoka. You can see his own affiliate link, on his bio, on his Instagram. You can see Kata Efe now, for instance. You can see his own affiliate link, on his Instagram, or they're also promoting one XBet and all that stuff. So all these your famous comedians, your famous celebrity, content creators, skills makers, whatever, they are all promoting all these companies, and they will usually promote betting companies and forex companies because betting companies and forex companies are the companies that pays the highest. All right, and these people don't even have to be forex traders or they don't have to be gamblers to promote all these particular companies. All right, and in case you're wondering, okay, why are these particular companies paying these people so much? The truth is that on the long run, most of all these particular companies make their money back. All right, they make their money back, so they don't really care. They are okay with paying you a whole lot so that you can give them, customers. They don't really care. They're okay with paying you a whole lot so that you can give them customers. In fact, these people even go ahead and brag about the amount of money they've paid. You can see this company now, they say they have paid over 250 million to their partners. They are putting it on their website. All right, you can see now this particular company now, they are offering you $700 to partner with them. Okay, so 700 times 750, that's around 525K, all right, per customer. See another particular company, when I saw all these things, when I started this business, I was like, wow, this thing is really, really amazing. Like, this is another company that I discovered that, this one's now, they have paid over 40 million to their customers. So me, I'm not greedy. All right, so all I simply just did was like, okay, I said, okay, how can I make my first 1,000? How can I make my first 500? So that's what I'm teaching you tonight, because I want to teach you how you can partner with all these companies and make your first $100 from these particular companies. So you see that everything's already set for you. What's left for you is just for you to partner with these companies and take a huge profit for yourself, all right, that they have already budgeted for you. And one of the reasons why I knew that this business is a very, very good business to do is that it's very, very easy to do. The commissions are very, very high compared to any form of affiliate marketing. In fact, they pay up to 200% commission, and everyone is interested in making money. So your customers are literally everywhere. Like, you don't need to convince anybody to do anything for you. And these European companies have really, really huge budget for CPA, and just need people to partner with them. So it's really, really amazing, and you don't even require any startup capital for this to earn in dollars. Like this, you don't need to pay anybody. You're not paying these companies to partner with them. You're partnering with them for free, and just need your smartphone and about 2 hours in a day. That's the phone you're using right now. And about 2 hours in a day to start this business, and this business can literally end your money worries forever. All right. So after I now knew about CPA, the next thing I had to do was I now had to get my first CPA deal with the company. Okay, I had to get my first CPA deal with the company. But that time I was totally broke. oh, how exactly can I get a deal with this particular company? The company is an abroad company, but I got found out that this company don't even really care. They don't care that whether you're broke, whether you're not qualified, but they don't care. As long as you know how to get them customers, which is what I'll be teaching today in today's class, you can literally partner with those particular companies. Now, and now discovered that okay, you can literally get your customers in like 15 minutes, 5 minutes, very, very easy. All right. And there are two ways you can get customers for yourself. You can either sorry, you can either get your deals in like less than 15 minutes. And there are two ways you can get deals. You can either just maybe use Google search or recommendations. Right. So the Google search now, for example, now we're going to try partnering with a forest company because I understood that the forest companies they pay the highest, just like Sabinus, Sydney Docker, MC Lively, Brother Shaggy, and the rest. They partner with OctaFX because OctaFX is a forex companies and they pay the highest. So we're going to I'm going to show you how you can get a deal with the company. So what I simply did was I just went to Google, and on Google I just type top CPA Forex deals for 2023. So once you just type that kind of thing in Google, it's going to bring out companies, it's going to bring out a website. Okay, you can see all these websites now. They're showing you 40 best affiliate programs. You can see up to $1,200 CPA, that's commissions. So now you can see that 1,200 times 750. You can see really see that those ones they're going to pay you even up to 900K. So if you open this one now, you see different companies that can pay you a whole lot, right? Let me just open it real quick so that it opens. So I'll just click on the second one because that's the one showing me that okay, they can pay me a whole lot of money. I don't know. I think the network is fluctuating again. Okay. So let us give it a moment so that it opens. Okay. I think my network is kind of bad. We've been having these network issues since when I started this meeting. Okay, good. I think we're up. Okay, good ahead. Now you can see that best forex affiliate programs list of 40 highest paying forex CPA deals. All right, so you can see it here. So if you just scroll down, we're going to see different companies. So now you can see companies now. You can see how much these particular companies are willing to pay us. All right, so you can see Vantage $800. You can see this one now $1,000. You can see Adro $120. A whole lot of all these particular companies they are willing to pay you a whole lot of money. All right, they're willing to pay a whole lot of money. So that was like the first link that we went on. Okay, that was the first link that we went on. So you can see this Black Bull affiliate now. They're willing to pay you $600. Okay, they're willing to pay you 600, and they're going to be paying you every month. Okay, they're going to pay you every month. All right. So now the one I started with when I started was called Xness. Okay, so I just went to like Xness. That's the name of the company. I just went to Google. I said Xness partner. Right. So I'm googling it now. So you just go and type Xness partner. That's what I did when I started. So I was partnering with this particular company when I started, but you know, let me try. Or let me just take one of these deals here. Let me take this Vantage now, for instance. Okay, so see, you can see I say click here to become a Vantage partner. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay, cool. So like I was saying, like once you now click on like this Vantage now, you can see here where they say you should register. So you just fill in all these things, and these are very very easy things to fill: your name, your email address, and whatever. Then you just click on register now. So once you click on register now, they're going to send you the login to your email address. So when they send you login to your dashboard. So your dashboard is going to look something like this. So you can see login to your affiliate account. Then I'll put in my name and my password. So I'll just put in my name and my password here, and I'll click on sign in. So it's going to sign in now. So now once you sign in, like this your dashboard now is where you're going to get your affiliate link. All right. You know where they said what they call it? Where Sabine will be like, oh, use the link in my bio. So that link in his bio is on this dashboard, you're going to get it. So in this place, they say marketing tool. So you see default links, all right? You can see your affiliate link here that you can use for promoting of that particular company. All right. So once you're in here, let me check my volume. Okay, people are saying they're not hearing me. Okay, my mic is on. I don't know why you're not hearing me. So if you can hear me, please just drop a one in the chat. Let me be sure you can hear me so that before I continue. If you can hear me, drop a one in the chat. Let me be sure that you can hear me. Oh, go go. So once you fill in this, can you see me again? Can you see me? Can you see me and hear me? Okay. So I was explaining something the other time. I said once you does do that, all right, the next thing you are going to see is that they're going to send you an email, and in that email you're going to see your dashboard like this. All right, it's going to appear like this. So on this dashboard you can get all your tracking, all your links, and all your deals. All right. So a good deal looks something like this, right? So a good deal should be around to give you $400 maybe deposit. You should get at least $150 your commission, which is like a 150% commission. Which means that if your friend uses your affiliate link, for instance, and make a deposit of, let's say if your friend uses your affiliate link and make a deposit of, let's say, 10,000, you should be making a commission of this thing. You should be making a commission of 15,000 naira. All right. So you can see how amazing this opportunity is. All right. You're making a commission of 15,000 naira for yourself. So that's a good deal. But this deal, you might not get it. I'll be very, very honest with you. You might not get it immediately at starting. In fact, they might not even give you up to 50%. But this particular deal now that you see here is a deal that my students normally get. Right? It's a deal that my students normally get. My own personal deals, even get my personal deals goes to as much as $1,000 per account I do. But for a start, I'm going to, like, my students usually start with this particular deal. For every $100, they get a $150 commission. So you can see how amazing that is. So guys, how far? See, the network is very, very poor. I'll be very, very honest. I don't even have enough time to be trying to go back and forth to the network. So I want to. Do you think that we should either postpone this particular meeting till Wednesday, or should I record it on my own and just send you the recording of the meeting? But personally, I like to, like, have a live experience with you and all that. So should we either postpone this meeting and you have it live on Wednesday, or I should record the meeting on my own and send it to you? Which one do you prefer? So if you want it live, go ahead and type live in the chat. If you want the recording, type record. If you want to experience me live, go ahead and type live. If you want like this for 1 hour 30 minutes, I've not even really gone far. Okay, someone say let's postpone. Okay, live. Me, I can't continue. It's taking too much of my time, and time is very, very valuable. Like I told you, it takes me, like, it's taking me a whole lot of energy to come here and teach you. So, you know. Okay, so with what I'm saying here, a lot of people are saying um we're going to do it live. All right, we're going to do it live on Wednesday again. I'll send the link. I'll send another link to the group. All right, I'll send another link to the group on Wednesday we're going to do it live again. Hope that's cool. So that way, even if you came late, you'll still be able to attend live. So yeah, it's still the same presentation, but yeah, on Wednesday we're going to do it live again. So thank you guys for coming.